Hello, Teresa here from UEL. This is a video tutorial about the Tascam DR-100 Mark III, which is this one here, and which is the update of the Mark II. If you haven't used Mark III yet, this video will be very useful because they're both a little bit different. We already have a video tutorial on the Mark II in this same channel. If you want to get updates about more video tutorials, you can subscribe. And if you have comments or questions, you can email them to me. Let's get started. First, let's have a look at the kit you're going to get from the stores. Remember that you have a label with the list of contents to check. As we open the case, we'll find the Tascam inside this soft case. Here we have an SD card of 32 gigabytes. We have a pair of headphones, a battery charger, a grip, which you can use to attach the Tascam and hold it like this, for example. In the small pocket, you'll find a windshield, a sort of winter hat to protect the internal microphone to record outdoors. This will help to record sound and reduce noise and wind, etc. You also have a USB cable and a quick start guide. Let's take a look at the Tascam now. This is the internal speaker to listen to recordings. This is an omnidirectional microphone, stereo, which records sound all around. This is the left channel and this is the right channel. The screen, as you can see, is bigger than the Tascam Mark II. We'll take a look later. This is the home button, which we use it to exit the menu. This is the limiter control. It's an automatic setting, so usually we keep it off. This switch here called mic pad is what it used to be the gain in the Mark II. Here, if you want to bring the gain down, you can turn this on. But usually we will keep it off. This is the input level to select channel left or channel right or both to adjust the volumes. This is the function button. It has different settings. I only use the delete file if you want to delete a track. Here we have the menu button. We can navigate through it with the wheel in the same way as we do with the Mark II. We press enter to select, and then we use the playback buttons to go back. And then we press home to exit the menu. Here we have two XLR inputs to connect XLR external microphones. This is the phantom power. If you need to add power because your mic has run out of battery or doesn't have a battery, you can turn this on. When we connect an XLR cable, when you want to remove it, we don't pull out. We need to press the push button here and release the cable. This is a stereo unidirectional microphone. Here you can see the left channel and the right channel. And this mic records sound from the top. Here we have two mini jack inputs to connect the Tascam to an external mixer or other devices. On this side we have the on and off button. So I press 1 second and then it turns on. And you do the same to turn it off. This is a USB input to connect the charger or to capture the files. Here we have another mini jack input to connect the recorder to a DSLR, for example. This is the headphones input, which have their volume here. This is only the volume for the headphones. Do not get confused with the volume of the sound that you are recording. And this is to block all the functions of the Tascam. So if I turn it on, all the buttons and everything else gets blocked. This is the switch to the internal speakers, which usually we keep it off because when we want to listen to something, we normally use the headphones. On the other side, we have this knob, which is to adjust the volume of the sound that we are recording. We have an illustration in the screen that I'll explain later. This is the SD card slot. And here you have the compartment for AA batteries, which I recommend to use. In the back, we don't have anything except the attachment to place the Tascam on the grip, or if you want to place it on a tripod. Right, so let's have a look at the screen now. This is the battery life information. This is the internal battery, and this is the AA batteries. These are the audio meters. We can't see anything just yet, but this is the left channel, this is the right, and if I press rec button once, you can see the levels. Here you can see the name of the track, and these are the illustrations of the knobs for the volume of each channel. So for example, if I select the left channel, we can only adjust the left channel. If I select the right, we adjust the right. But if I select the stereo, I'm adjusting both channels at the same time. So if you are using one external microphone, for example, you'll have to keep this in stereo so you can adjust both channels at the same time. Before we start to record anything, we need to initialize the Tascam. To do that, we go to the menu, then we go to System, and here we go to Initialize, and we press Yes. Now we have to format the SD card. In the same menu, we go to Media Format and select Quick, and then Yes. Now we have to select which type of microphone we want to use. The Uni, the Omni, or the external XLR. In the same menu, we go to I/O settings. In Source, we have different options. If we are using only the external XLR microphone, we're going to choose Mic. Do not get confused with Ext mic. We have to select Mic only. Now we need to select if we want to record in stereo or mono. To do that, we go to the menu, then we go to Rec Settings, and then we go to File Type, and we have different options here. You will select stereo to record with the internal mics or an external stereo microphone. And you will use mono mix if you are using only one microphone. Now, if we don't press rec, we don't have any sound coming in. So we're going to press rec once. And then now we can monitor the volume. Because we are recording with one microphone in mono mix, we can only see one channel here, but they are both together. We use the knob to adjust the level. Remember that we shouldn't go beyond -12. That's why you can see the 12 highlighted in the screen. Once we are happy with our levels, we can press rec again, and now we are recording. If you can see, the light is not flashing anymore. If we want to stop recording, we press stop. This will create a different track every time that we stop. And if we want to record again, we just press rec, get ready, and press rec again. You can see the track name that has changed. If I press pause, the track remains the same, and we don't want that. To record with the internal microphones, we just go to the menu, I/O settings, and we select the source, which could be Omni or Uni. I'll select Uni, for example. And then I need to remember to set this up to stereo. So I'll go to Rec Settings and File Type again and select stereo. Then if I press rec, you can see that I'm recording with this microphone here, and I can adjust the levels in the same way as with the XLRs and keeping it around -12. Thank you for watching this. You can ask me any questions or send me comments to my email. You can also subscribe to the channel to get updates of new tutorials.